Hello, Emily here from Create Your Future, and today is a super exciting video because I want to share a client success story on getting their SP from living in the end. So if anybody's had a session with me, you'll know that I do this Delulu thing where we meditate hypnosis into the state of the wish fulfilled, shall we say, the end result. So often it's a guided meditation through a room where the SP is, and we hear them say what we want them to say and the situation that we want to be in, and as if it's already finished. I also do another technique where we talk about the situation as if it's been going on for a year. And it's a Delulu spiel on the perfect life and the perfect outcome that we want to create. If anybody's been in my sessions, I make sure that you shift states in the session in order to leave as a new person. That does not mean, however, that during the week that you don't have a session, you're not going to run into yourself time and time and time again. Of course you are. You're a human being, and we have to give space for being human. We have to give space for allowing ourselves to grow in the process, to see where we've been giving our power away, to see what belief systems need to leave us, to see what things that cannot come with us to the new story. So this success story I love because your reality is only ever a mirror of who you're being at any given moment. Your reality is only ever a mirror of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Your thoughts create your feelings, which create your actions. So if you do not break the pattern of being yourself, of the thoughts, your feelings, and your actions on a day-to-day basis, it's going to override who you are, and you'll never get what you want. So this is what I teach my clients. Delulu is the Delulu. We've got to get really good at telling the story of the things that you want. So get a friend, get yourself, get whatever you need to speak Delulu to on a daily basis. Go for a walk and speak it into existence. Your words are spells. And the more you own what you are manifesting and what you are becoming, the more it's going to more than likely overcome you and become true. So the story of my client and her SP is one that I love. She sat and knew the image of the life that she wanted. And I'm not just talking one text or one call. No, this is the feeling of what it feels like to be in that situation, that relationship that she wanted to be in for the rest of her life, or for the state that she wanted to live in. And the fact of the matter is that she called that into the current moment now. Time doesn't exist. Divine timing, all this shnish that you may be telling yourself doesn't exist. Time is a made up construct that we have put together to break down days, months, years, or whatever. It doesn't exist, meaning you can call in any energetic state that you want to from any moment in time to make it who you are now. But you are the one that defines your identity in the current moment. And this is what my client did so perfectly well, we actually managed to do this in the session. We got her out of confusion, frustration, whatever it was over here, to living in the state. Therefore, she was able to call on that feeling at all times when she needed to throughout the week, bring it into the current moment, and it soon became who she was. I think I've given this to so many different clients to say 3 days, sit in it like all day, every day for 3 days. Do that meditation multiple times throughout the day for 3 days, and it will start to become your current state. And then every time you find yourself not in that feeling state, do it again, then do it again, then do it again, then do it again. And what it will do is it will make that end result, that end state, your current state of beliefs, feelings, reality, therefore actions, therefore results. Your material world is malleable down to everything. It's all malleable. And all it is reflecting who you are being energetically. So what this client did so perfectly is she energetically aligned with the reality that she wanted. Then what started happening? The phone calls started coming. The text messages started coming. And it was almost as though the old reality never existed at all whatsoever. When you change yourself in the current moment, you rewrite who you are right now, it's like the past never existed. Because you are a person that in this current moment, you either bring what you think happened in the past into the now and keep creating it, or you choose differently. This is who I am. And you only have the moment, so this doesn't exist anymore. And so therefore my client's experience, this no longer existed, and actually it didn't exist. And what you'll often find, which is what she found, is that it didn't even exist in their energy anymore either, the SP's energy. It was like that wasn't even remembered, and it wasn't even ever a thing. And she found herself not even remembering some of the Delulu stuff that she'd been saying to me that was going to happen, because it had already become her reality. This is what happens when it's so instantaneous, when you embody it in the moment and you say, I do not like, and you don't even give yourself an option to identify with that past you anymore, the past you that held yourself back, that said it wasn't possible, that said you couldn't afford it, that said it wasn't going to happen to you. It happens to everybody else but me. That version of you doesn't exist when you proclaim the new reality into the now, right now. And when you do so, even you will forget what the old you was proclaiming. You will forget talking about this from the old you, because you are the current you. This is how crazy it can be when you get your mental diet right, you get your Delulu statements right, you get your feeling statements right, and you feel from the wish fulfilled all day, every day. And when you are triggered, it's a really good thing, because it shows us what is our brain's what's the word? What is our brain's most I won't say prolific, but I don't think that's a word. What's your brain's most dominant? There we go. That's a good word. What's your brain's most dominant thought pattern? So if somebody triggers you, it's showing you the thought and the belief that you're ready to let go of. And like I always say, it will leave you through tears usually. The lies you've been living in, where you've been giving your power away to. Have you been giving your power away to money, saying that you cannot live your life and you cannot be happy without the money? Have you been saying you cannot be happy without this person apologizing to you? Did you give your power away and maybe think that you're a terrible person because Stephen down the road said that you were this, that, and whatever? All of these things are coming up for you to let go of. Because this version of you that we have just proclaimed, we have just deluded into existence, they don't align. So think about all of your beliefs as people, cut them off, let them go, and feel and welcome in the state of the person that you actually want to be. This client of mine, it's insane. The phone calls, the meetups, the relationship, as if it had never not been there in the first place. Feel your reality real now. And the more you feel it real now, not, oh, it will come tomorrow, I can't wait, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? If you're always in the state of, is it here yet? You'll always remain in that state of, is it here yet? If you are always in the state of waiting, or it'll be tomorrow, oh, he's just doing this, oh, he's just healing, he will never come. They will never come. She will never come. The job will never come. If you create the experience of waiting, you will always be waiting. What this client of mine didn't do was create the experience of waiting. This client said, now, right now, I am in this dream reality. And they called in every feeling. They sat there, they closed their eyes. We did it in session. So I knew that they knew how to access this feeling in this world, this reality, and access every single feeling, from the sight of what it looked like to be in that reality, the feeling inside, what he or she was going to wear, both of them were going to wear on a daily basis, going to the airport, doing daily chores, all of these things. We got to manage what this whole life and livelihood would look like, and the feelings that it gave this client. And she, try not to give genders, but the client felt it real every single day. They felt it real every single day. And sooner or later, it became the instantaneous reality, as though it hadn't been anything else before that. Your universe is you, and it's just waiting for you to shift, to claim a different part of it, which can become your reality. what is real to you. So remember, ask yourself on a daily basis, what are you making real? This client made real her relationship, her dream reality, her life. If it's a new apartment, make it real in here first. Feel yourself in that apartment. What does it look like? How have you decorated it? Is it high rise? Is it low rise? Is it a house? Is it a $3 million house? Or is it a tiny little 1-bedroom? What is it? Make it real for you right now, not 3 years down the line, not in the past. Now, if you want something now, create the feeling of it now. In every moment, you get to choose who you're being. That is the core of hypnosis, right? Is in every moment, you get the opportunity to change who you are and what is real to you. And then energetically, everything has to align to what is real to you. There's no other way around it. If you want to be like my client, do exactly that. Sit there and say, what is it that I actually want to experience right now? And you will get it. Link in the bio to book.